Hello and namaskar to everyone watching Babylon KidCast right now. I am Sijuka Basyal from grade 9A2 and I'll be the host for today's episode. In our today's episode, we have a very renowned volleyball player of our school, Jenish Baiju, with us, and today we'll be having a little chit chat about his school life, his daily life, and basically about his volleyball journey. So let's welcome him. You're welcome to our new episode, Jenish.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
How have you been doing lately?
I've been being very good. And how about you?
I've also been doing really good. So, Janice, I would startingly like to ask you about your personal life before going straight into the topic. So, where were you originally from?
My ancestors, my great grandfather, my grandfather, my father, everybody stayed in the Kathmandu Valley. Um, we are here for around 100 years.
Oh my god, that's like a decade. That means your great grandfathers, everyone, they originally started from here, Kathmandu only.
Yeah,
That means you were born in Kathmandu and till now you're just here in Kathmandu only.
yes.
So talking about you in our school, if you have been born in Kathmandu, obviously you might have gone to other schools, or is this your school that you started your high school journey with?
No, this is the first school of my life because in the time I was a baby, this was the best school here and there wasn't many school back then. So I wanted to study here and I was admissioned here.
So that means from PZ right now you're in grade 9. So I think it's quite a long time since you have been studying in our school.
Yeah, it has been quite a long time and I hope this journey will end till the last.
Yes, you have one last year remaining of high school in the school. So you have been studying from the starting. So you must have seen many changes in our school.
Yeah, not only our school, I've seen many changes in Kathmandu. There are very drastic changes in Kathmandu also, like there were quite pollution back then, but now the all roads are paved. It has been a very peaceful environment, and whereas our school, a whole building has been built and lot of opportunities and facilities are provided to the students of Babylon School.
So right now you're in grade 9. So how is your academic journey going on?
Yeah, it has been quite good. Basically, I from grade 8 to grade 9, it has been a drastic change to adapt, but I'm trying to adapt it.
So our school has a lot of EC and CC activities to provide. So are you involved in any one of them?
Yeah, I've been involved in many, like I've been involved in guitar and in after school training, I've been involved in volleyball training.
So are you being able to balance them both out? Academics plus ECCC.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and I think every students of the Babylon National School are trying to maintain the balance between them.
So how what do you think of the concept that the school has behind adding many extracurricular activities? Because not only volleyball and guitar, we have futsal, basketball, piano. We have so many different kinds of extracurricular activities going on. So how do you like the concept behind
So
it?
this concept is quite good because not everybody has to go with the academics only. Some are very interested, some have very keen interest in the sports and other ECCC activities. So school has done quite good job making these ECCC activities.
Okay, so you said you are mostly involved in volleyball and guitar. So which passion would you like to take as the main one? You're the best at it.
I'm best at guitar.
Guitar. So that means you're really fond of music.
Yeah, I've been fonding of music. Everybody is fonded by music from the
Yes.
starting of their life. Like I have been trying to learn guitar since I was in grade 5.
5. Okay. So how is your journey with guitar going on?
It has been quite good. Guitar is now type of part of my life and I will continue the journey with guitar.
So what kind or genre of music do you like?
I like typically jazz music, classical music.
Okay, so like there's facilities for like guitar as well in our school,
Yeah,
right?
our school has provided a lot of facilities.
So like when do you learn guitar? Like during the ECCC time, like what's the basic things that you learn?
So every ECCC activities is held within the school and within the classes. Guitar class is held in grade 9A1, and we have 2 hours times to utilize it learning the new things. Our sir is also a very renowned guitarist. He teaches guitar very well and he has a great knowledge of guitar also.
So I heard you are also the part of the orchestra band, right?
Yeah.
So like how is orchestra going on in our like daily assemblies, because you guys perform I think almost daily when we have assemblies?
Yeah, we perform orchestra daily in our life in our school, so it could improve our coordination with the orchestra team.
Yes, so like apart from guitar you said you are also involved in volleyball, right?
Yeah.
So like how long has it been since you started playing volleyball?
It has been 2-3 years since I've been started playing volleyball.
I think it's quite a long time. I think you've been pretty good at playing it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at playing it.
So like what was your like motive or a motivation kind of thing behind starting to play volleyball?
So back then, my relatives played volleyball often, and I come to see their matches. And when I see them, I like the concept that you shouldn't let the ball touch the ground and you should let the ball fly. And I really like that concept, so I started playing volleyball.
So like you said, you have been playing for like 2 to 3 years. So obviously you have a lot of knowledge about volleyball. So could you please like explain to me like the simple skills or like rules that needs to be followed in like volleyball?
So volleyball is a safe game. It is a game consisting of 2 teams with each team having 6 players. This volleyball game starts with a serve, and whoever scores the point by crossing the net and touching the opponent's court scores the point.
So like I have a curiosity, like what are the areas in which like game is like counted as fall, like when like for example the knowledge that I know is when you're doing a serve you cannot touch the line right before you serve the ball. So like
Yeah.
what are the other falls that can be done while playing volleyball?
So there are falls like touching the net. You shouldn't touch the net, and you shouldn't hold the ball. Main is you shouldn't hold the ball, and there are you cannot. You should cross within the antenna of the volleyball net. There is a antenna, 2 antennas in volleyball net that you should cross.
Like what is antenna? The poles that
No,
are
no.
there?
The antenna is a different type of slanted stick, which describes that this is the area, this is the box which you should cross.
Oh, so like there is like positions in volleyball as well, right?
Yes.
So like could you explain the different positions?
So there are many positions in volleyball. There are setter, who sets the ball to the attacker who scores the point, and the libero, who defends the ball for touching it to the ground.
So like what is your position in our school team?
My position is setter.
Setter.
Yes.
So like as a volleyball player in our school, have you like been a part of any kinds of competitions till now?
Yeah, I've been part of inter-house volleyball tournament, MAF tournament, etc.
So like how was your experience of like being a player from the school team in the MAF tournament last year?
It was a very memorable experience. We trained hard day by day, and we scored the consolation positions as well. We the main hand goes to our coach, Mr. Kamal sir. He has been trying to make us a team and making us determined to win the competition.
So like how is like our school team right now? Like last year I heard you guys got the consolation award, right? So most of the players of last year were from the grade 10. So this year they have already passed out from our school. So how is the team actually deciding of coping up with the fact that most of the players have already passed out from the school and there has to be a new team right now?
So we are quite sad by the fact that the last grade 10 has passed out, but we are quite excited for the upcoming events that are going to be held, and our team is quite strong right now because we all are friends, we study in the same class, and we have a great friendship bond that will help us to make a team.
So like who are the teammates? Could you like reveal their names and talk about them?
So our main player is Suraj. His number is 30, and we have our middle blocker, number 4 Prabhab, and we have another attacker, Mr. Prayus, number 1, and Ankush, number 22, and me, Jenish, number 12.
6 players, like they have already been decided. That means like who are going for math.
Yeah, but if some players that are there improves drastically, then definitely the players will be changed.
Okay, so like last year you guys got the consolation position, so obviously like there was a lot of hard work behind that. So this time, like what are your new tricks and tactics behind like winning a new position in the math competition?
So as we are part of the volleyball team, our coach teaches us new technique like attacking techniques, placement techniques, setter dumps, liberios, fast techniques, and blocking techniques. With these all techniques, we are going to win the first position in the MAF.
So that means you guys are looking forward for the first trophy only. So like could you like to explain like how volleyball trainings are actually done? Like what is the schedule? There must be a schedule, right?
So our volleyball schedule is quite good. We have 3 days. First is Monday, Tuesday. These days are to be done after school, and we have Thursday, the ECA day, which we have 2 hours from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
So like earlier you mentioned that volleyball is a really safe game. So how do you say that it's a safe game? Because obviously it's a sport and there's a level of risk, but how is it safe than other games?
So it is safe than other games because in futsal, when an opponent player becomes aggressive, there are high chances of getting injured to the player, and in basketball also same goes for that. But in volleyball, we have a net that separates two teams, and it is very hard to injure the player or foul, and it is riskier when the individual is playing it aggressive only, which leads to the player having his fingers broke and cramps of legs.
So like while playing volleyball, have you experienced any kind of injuries or something like that?
Yeah, in the starting of the game, the basics, everybody gets an injury in the finger, which shows that you are getting better than it. And I take injuries personally as an development process, because when you get injured, you know the idea of what to do to not get injured.
So like you talked about the boys team. Now I would like you to talk about the girls team as well. How is the girls team developing in our school?
Our girls team is a very strong team. They have very much good heights. They have good verticals. The defense is also good, and their attacking also very strong.
So like is the girls team also looking forward to like win?
Yeah, they are also looking forward to win, and I wish them best of luck.
So like in both the teams, is the like captains and everything decided, or is our coach still looking for the time to decide the
No,
captains?
our coach is still deciding on it. Our coach is having very hard time managing both girls and boys at the same time, but he is a very good coach, so he is handling it at the same time and making and developing our skills at the volleyball.
So like our ECA coordinator Govind sir is also helping a lot, I think so. And like
Yeah, our ECA coordinator is giving a big hand to us, providing us the equipments and necessary items that are used for the training in volleyball. He is the main ideal man in our school for the ECA and CCA programs.
so like now I'd like to ask you about your idol in volleyball.
So my idol is from Japan, Team Japan. He is none other than Ran Takahashi. His number is 12. He's a well all-rounded player and has scored many points for the team. He shows a determination to win the game, and he helps other teammates to gather up the motivation to win.
So, like, what is your like favorite country? Like, which country's team do you think in volleyball is like the best at this point?
There are very much powerful and strong teams which are doing in the International Volleyball League, but I think Japan and Brazil are the best teams because Japan plays very quick attacks and their defense is quite good, and their blockers are also very heighty and their blocks are also very accurate.
Yeah, I also saw like a few matches of Japan and France, and I'd say the libero is really great. There is like Yuki Ishikawa as well, and other players. I think they play really well.
Yeah, Yuki Ishikawa is the captain of the Japan volleyball team. He is the main attacker. He is Our coach is also inspired by him. By seeing him, our volleyball team is inspired a lot.
So, like, talking about the current situations of like volleyball in Nepal. So, do you think there's a scope for like sports like volleyball or like football in Nepal?
Yeah, in volleyball they have certain training for under 15 underage training, and which will lead us in the International Volleyball League. And in football also we have an organization called ANFA that is looking for the best players in footballs and trying to make up a team that is going to compete in the international league.
So, like, have you been watching like matches of Nepal and like volleyball recently?
Yeah, and Nepal has done a great job in Nepalese women team. They have defeated Iran and India in the quarter and semi-finals and are heading to finals.
Yeah, I think they're finals in quite a few days. So, I'd like to wish them best of luck.
Yeah,
And
same. I would like to wish them best of luck and make our nation proud.
yes, I think right now the captain is Aruna Shahi. I think she's doing a really great job as a leader.
Yeah, she is leading the team and she is the main basis. She uses the basis of a teamwork. That is, she is helping the others to improve in the game, and when they lose point, they gather up the teammates and give them motivation. And when she is winning, she always stay calm and not be overexcited.
So, like, I would like to ask you a question. If in the future, for the math competitions and other competitions, if you get the opportunity to become the captain, like, what would be the role that you would play in order to balance out the team and in order to be a good leader?
If I would be a captain, that would be a great thing to be officially. And if I'm captain, it is my responsibility to lead the team as a one, and I would like to devote my hard work, determination to the team for winning the math competition.
So, like, last year you were a part of MAV, so obviously there were a lot of like friendly matches between different schools. So, like, could you say about them?
So before the math competition, thanks to Govinda sir, we had very much friendly match with Gyan Niketan Peace Point School, which was very tough and we learned many techniques, but with our determination we win the game with them. And same goes for math also, we got the consolation position.
I think it was a really big achievement because in the short period of like 1 year, like it was, I think, yeah, last year was the first year that volleyball was introduced in our school. Other kinds of sports were already there, but I think volleyball was a new sport to you all. Still, you guys were able to get the consolation position. I think that's a really big deal.
Yeah, I think that is a very good achievement done with our members, and we will be achieving this time also the math competition.
I wish you all the very best. I hope that you guys will be bringing the trophy home this time. Even your performances of last year were also really good and really motivating to anyone who would like to play volleyball. So at the end of this KidCast, I would like to ask you, like, what are the tips that you'd like to give to like beginners who are thinking of playing volleyball in the future?
So for playing volleyball, practice is a must. You must go with the basics and go to the intermediate skills and go to a pros level. Having a ball is important, and doing overhand passes, diggings, and attacking practice. Mostly the step of the jump is approach jump is very important.
So, like, does height matter in volleyball, or is it just the skills?
Now, height is a very advantageous thing in volleyball, but what really matters is jump. If you have height, that is very advantage to the team because you can block all the spikes of the opponent team, which can lead you to score the point.
So, like, volleyball is also about power, obviously. So, like, are there any things that our coach has said in order to, like, increase the strength and power in us players?
Yeah, the thing is that rest is a must, and diet is a very important aspect for improving our strength stamina. uh, our schedule help us in building of our powers, like we can train one day and we can rest one day, so we can repair all the teared up muscles, which can lead to all stronger muscles.
So, Jenish, thank you so much for having a talk with us. I wish you the very best for the upcoming math competition, and also I wish you the very best for doing good in your academics. So, thank you to everyone for watching our KidCast till this point. I hope you all liked our episode, and I hope you all look forward for our next episode as well. Till then, thank you so much for watching.